Hello, my students. How are you? I would like to introduce myself. My name is Ronald Simon, and today I'm gonna be your English teachers. But as you can see behind me, what do you see? Yes, exactly. There is transportation. Okay, so our material for today is we're gonna learn about what is actually transportation. But do you know that how many transportations that we have? Yeah, we have these three kinds of transportation. We have land, we have water, also we have the air transportation. Let's go diving into our material. As you know, that we're gonna learn about transportation. So basically, these kinds of transportation, it's either land, water, or maybe the air is connecting us, is connecting the world is. So me and you, maybe we can connect with each other, maybe by using like transportations, buses, speedboats, or maybe like a plane, right? First, we're gonna learn about this land transportation. Okay, so as you can see in here, we got cars, we got trucks, we got trains, we also got buses. Do you know what kinds of land transportation that you use every day? Yes, a motorcycle. So, lots of people really use these kinds of things, this land transportation, because it makes us more easier. For example, I'm gonna give an example of this. First, trucks. Trucks, these trucks is gonna transport any kinds of goods across from the distance that keeping all the supply moving. All right, so basically like big trucks, they're gonna transport many kinds of things that falls inside of the trucks, and then they're gonna bring into the other places. Then the next we have trains. This is trains. Have you seen, or maybe like, have you ever been in this transportation? So let me tell you. So this transportation, these trains provide a very efficient mass transit. So maybe you guys seeing like a car that is small, but this train is very long and it's gonna full lots of people, right? And then next we have these kinds, buses. What do you know about buses? So the buses is mostly used in a big city. So basically these kinds of buses connect communities and reduce reliance on cars, right? And then like ours everyday use land transportation is this one. Yeah, motorcycle. Motorcycle is very good for us because it helps us to go another places into another places very fast, right? Next, we're gonna learn about water transportation. So basically the water transportation that we have is kind of like ferries and boats and many more, these kind of ships. Okay, we got a speedboat as well. So I'm gonna give a brief explanations about ferries. So ferries, these kinds of ferries, it serve as the vital links between communities connecting the island, also the cities, the shore. So this ferry, it gonna fills everything from another continent to another continent. So basically, when you're in a different islands, this ferry is gonna help you connecting each other. So basically, like me in Tarakan, maybe you in Malina or somewhere in Indonesia, we could use ferries, our water transportations, to go to your places. Same as with the boat, but boat most likely to be small. Despite beside these ferries, we got this boat. So basically, the boat is only connecting the island and another island that is short. There is a short distance. All right. This is our last explanations about transportation. Do you know these air transportations? You maybe probably ever seen that, right? So basically we got airplanes. So airplanes is a very efficient for a long distance travel. When you wanted to go to like from Indonesia, you wanted to go to Malaysia, or maybe from Indonesia to America. So this transportation, these airplanes is gonna help you from the facilitating the global movement. All right, so it helps you connecting from one country to another country. this is really helpful. And then the next we have helicopters. So basically these helicopters really unique versatility in air transportation. It support like searching people or maybe like rescue missions or emergency medical. Now I'm gonna explain you what is actually the benefits from our transportation. You know what? All of these kinds of transportations, it has its own benefits. On the first field, it helps the economic impacts of this transportation. Why is it exactly? So basically, these transportations play a vital role that is used for trade, allowing like a goods transportation to move efficiently. It moves efficiently that creates jobs in various sector, including such as logistics, manufacturing, and also tourism. And the next stop, we have the impacts of transportation. It is for the social impact for the transportation. Okay, so basically, if you guys like using like buses, these general buses, something like that, they provide by the government, it helps us to connect with other communities. It also allowing the people to access education, healthcare, and also employment opportunities. So these kinds of transportation also have the impacts on social community. But did you know these transportations are not only giving you some benefits, but also it's give you something that's very dangerous. It also dangerous for our environmental. So now lots of the people, love the expert, are now creating these kinds of transportation like this. This is using electric. So that these electric vehicles is gonna improving and it's very essential for reducing environmental impact. So if you guys see like the very difference between the old transportations and the new transportations, it has the differences. So many the old cars like the old transportation, it also bring a bad impact for our environmental. So we're gonna give thanks, we're gonna be grateful for the new peoples that also are creating these kinds of inventions that make these kinds of, that is electric vehicles. It's really self our environmental. So the conclusions, our transportation is very important in our life. Why? As I said, this transportation is really connecting the people, connecting all over the world.
The impact of transportation systems is not limited to the environment. So now I'd like to address social impacts of transportation systems. This is a topic area that has not received as much attention as it should in the past, but now is a major